Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? Hopefully everybody's having a good day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you're at. I I said I wanted to do it a couple days ago, so here I'm gonna take and do it now. Do a little video on dialing in a GPU, and as you can see by what it says up here, I'm gonna use my 4090. 4090s are nothing more than my 360 millimeter radiator, as you guys can see, which I will show you right quick. Nothing fancy. My 360, which is the front one here, which comes out, goes in, comes out, goes down to the reservoir down here, which goes into my EKD5 pump down there, comes right back up, and that's pretty much it. And on fan level number 2 again, and as I said in my last video when I did the CPU gig, these fans mean nothing, they're just there to be there. But anyway, I'm going to take and I'm going to use Heaven Benchmark, which is perfectly fine to use. It's not going to harm nothing whatsoever. It's a GPU dependent benchmark, and you can see all the settings right there. At least I hope you can. I'm going to do this for 1440p. I do not have to do full screen. It's going to do 1440p no matter what. So with that being said, yeah, don't mind the mess on the desk. I've kind of got everything a mess here right now. But as you can see, I'm on my default settings. I'll even take and click default again. There you go. And with that being said, gonna run right into doing the benchmark and just pretty much start increasing stuff till like really it crashes. But first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the GPU down to 65% power wise, and then just bring it up to 100. Apply it. I do have to raise up the VRAM, because the VRAM is actually what feeds the GPU, so I'm going to raise that up to 300 right off the bat. And then it's just pretty much a matter of raising the clocks. You can do this little increments, big increments, whatever. When the benchmark starts to artifact, that means you're getting to your temperature limit of the GPU. As you see, my clocks are jumping up, not artifacting at all. At the same time too, you could also possibly get to the point where you need to up the power, but in the case of the voltage, I'm going to up the voltage to 100 since the entire 3000 and 4000 series is voltage limited. I'm going to crank that right up, which yes, it's going to make the power jump, but you also see the clock jump as well. And I'm going to take and keep raising this up, the clock. As you see, I'm not artifacting yet, so I'm still good to go. My temperatures are staying good. You never want to raise your power unless you absolutely have to. Now bring the VRAM up to 350. Apply it, because you got to keep in mind the VRAM feeds the GPU. So you can have your GPU clock cranked up, but your clocks don't jump because your VRAM's not keeping up with it. Your clocks can jump, but your VRAM won't keep up with it. Now I'm going to take it and raise this up to 180. Apply. I'm still not artifacting at all. Do 400 on the VRAM. Temperatures are still respectable. Do 190 on the VRAM. And yes, I do have my boost lock on. Notice how my clocks aren't jumping because because the power is limited right now. So if I go to 70, that should jump. Now I've applied it. Hit apply. Well, it's not going to jump because my temperatures are going up. All right. So I'll bring that back down to 65 because I don't want to introduce. Because the more I turn that up, the more heat's going to go into it. So I'll bring this up to 200. There we go. The clock's jumping. As you see, I'm still not artifacting. I'm getting it slightly. It's kind of hard to, probably be kind of hard. Yeah, there we go. See, it's starting to happen because my temperature's going up. Let's see if I can combat that with raising the VRAM. Which, being that it's starting to artifact here, well, not in this particular scene, but being that I started artifacting at it is a little bit here, because my temperature, because I'm reaching the limit of the card for the temperatures at this particular spot. But as you see, I'm running no problem whatsoever. Now if I want to take and see if I can combat that, I'll bring this down to 60. Apply it. See how my clock stay the same, but my temperature will remain better. my temperature will stay solid. Now, being that I have the boost lock on, that clock will not come down. See how my temperatures jump back and forth? See how it's moving around? It's working with no problem whatsoever. The artifacting is gone. It's still there slightly. So I'll bring this down to 195. The clock may drop a little bit. Nope, it didn't drop. So I'll bring this up to 65. Apply. Do 500 on the VRAM. Apply. And there we go, it just crashes. It's too hot for the VRAM. But that's fine. I'll bring that back down to 450. Apply it. Run it. As you see, it's running perfectly fine. Well, it's got a little bit of artifact because I mean it is a little warm. Pretty much, you want to push the card as far as you possibly can. You always want to have the VRAM feeding the GPU, but you want to push the card as hard as you can so it starts artifacting, and you back it off slowly. But the last thing you want to do is raise that power after you crank the voltage. Now, if I want to, I can get rid of the voltage, put that back at 0. Which is going to crash right away because the voltage isn't there to support it. I already knew that was going to happen. So I'll bring that back. I'm just showing you different results of what happens. This is dialing in the GPU. Now dial back my VRAM. This is literally all it is. Bring back my clocks. But as you see, my clock's still staying the way it was. Bring my power up to 70. And this is pretty much all there is to it. Getting a slight bit of artifacting, because I mean the temperature is going to climb as the voltage is cranked. It is a bit warm in this room too, so I mean you gotta go by your ambient temperatures. I mean that's pretty much all that's really pretty much all there is to it. Everybody's GPU is going to be different. I mean there's really no easy way to, or that's really the easiest way that I could take and show it. But this is typically what I'll run on, especially on a hot day, is like I don't run no voltage at all, because I mean even when my clock's just shy of 3,000 megahertz, I'm perfectly fine with it. So I mean, I'm not trying to, especially for gaming, when I do game, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to go crazy pushing the card or anything like that whatsoever. Can I? Yes, I can. And at the same time too, yes, I do tend to hold the card back a little bit, because, well, the only time I really want to take advantage of the power is when I'm doing workload based stuff like converting videos, etc., etc. But mainly anywhere between like 3,000 megahertz to 3050 I'm happy with. I mean there's no point in running the card maxed out all the time. I mean that's pretty much that. So I mean, hopefully you guys understood that, because I mean I went through that quite quick, but I want to get this video out. And yes, I mean that's pretty much that. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. With that being said, hopefully everybody's having a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever it is you're at. I'm out. Bye.